you will be glad. You will be amazed. You will be surprised. You will be in awe. You will be just like smacked by the beauty of life and how beautiful life can be once you start following your soul. You've probably had moments in your life when you felt a soul nudge, intuition, the heart, the higher guidance, the higher wisdom coming through. And once you followed it, you witnessed something out of ordinary, what we call miracles. Miracles are really signs that we are aligned with the divine, that we are living our true nature. Because if we are living in our true nature, in synchronicity with the divine laws of the universe, then we are witnessing miracles all the time. We live in a miraculous state. Let's say you had nudges in your life to do something, something was calling, maybe go somewhere, maybe talk to a certain person, maybe do a certain type of event. Something in your life was calling, it was sparking your curiosity, you wanted to do it, but then you didn't. Now, what I want you to feel, first, feel into the moment when you followed that soul nudge. What happened? Feel that feeling that awakened within your heart. Now, feel that feeling, what happened when you didn't follow. When you had clear soul nudge, maybe it wasn't so clear, maybe that's why you didn't follow. However, you had something, some feeling, some, calling, inkling inside of you, and you didn't follow it. Then tell me what happened after. How did you feel? Did it expand you or did it contract you? Did it make you pull back into your shell and become smaller and smaller? And then compare to the time when you did follow it. This is how you can recognize the soul calling more easier and more clearly. It is whether it contracts your heart, whether it's making you smaller, or it's expanding your heart, making you bigger and more loving for yourself and for the world. It's very easy to recognize. Is it opening or is it closing? This is the following the soul calling, not following the soul calling. There's no confusion there, right? We can all feel like, or we all know what it is. Most of us operate from the premise that sometimes we follow the soul, but sometimes we deal with the world without the soul. We were installed an operating belief that the soul or the world are not mixing together. It's either spiritual life or worldly life, that we are not supposed to do both. Or if we are doing both, we are not doing it fully or correctly, which is far, far, far from the truth. We are very diverse in our humanity, and there are many souls that are coming to live in the mountains, in the cave, isolated, and need that to nourish their own connection and to deliver their own mission. Not all of us come to do the same. So there are some extreme cases that need extreme solitude, isolation, and in that way they're serving the humanity the best. But many, many, many of us awakening these days, today, in the new era, we are aware that we are really not that much called to ignore the world or to live far from the world. Even if we are living far from the world, we're still connecting to the world in our own way. For example, me, I'm living very far. This place where I'm living, it's a little village at 3,000 meters up, and very easy to escape the matrix here. It's very easy to forget the world and forget the normal issues of the world, because here, very different universe. So for me to deliver my soul mission and to actually work in the best way with my soul mission, with my soul, was actually to bring me to a place where there is a nourishing environment for me to blossom and to flourish. So now I'm much more enticed and called to come to the world with the best possible energy. Even though we may think that we know what our soul mission is fully, and okay, if I'm called to Peru, then I'm supposed to know 10 steps ahead what I'm going to do in Peru, where I'm going to live in Peru. No, you just need to come. And then step by step, it will be shown to you how it will develop. The following of the call, the action, you doing the step of, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to listen to my soul and I'm going to jump into this crazy soul call that I'm feeling. This will create more space for you to live more in alignment with your soul. If you're not following a little nudge and then another little nudge and then the big nudge and nothing, you're not following, you're just waiting for them to pass, then you're more and more contracting and more your energy becomes smaller, you're aging rapidly, you're maybe there are some illnesses that you're feeling because you're moving further from wellness. And wellness is actually being with your soul, being in alignment with your soul. This is where all your goodness and wellness lives. Therefore, not following your soul call means you're moving away from wellness. You might be successful in the world, you might achieve certain accomplishments, you might achieve what you thought was successful, and still, like you might have fun in the world. However, the satisfaction of the full fulfillment that only comes from living from your wholeness is gonna still be the puzzle that you need to solve in this life or another. So, to make your move into this direction, ask yourself, what is the last soul call that I had, the soul nudge, the soul instinct that I had and I didn't follow? What is the last one that I had and I followed? What is the difference between the feeling that came out of following and came out of not following? And then decide that the next one I will follow. Once, after some challenging period of time, I was living alone in Zagreb, in Croatia. I liked my situation. I was working in my own business. I was living alone in a nice apartment. I was renting it. I had friends nearby. I had a cool life, what I liked about my life, and I selected the life that I liked. However, it was time to expand. It was the next step. The soul was calling. And I could feel this. I could feel this every day, and I could feel this in my own choice of action during the day. I was called more towards the nature. I was called more towards deeper practices. I was called more towards the mystical. So my soul gave me the nudge to go back to Herzegovina, where I was born and where I was going to school. So when I received this nudge, it felt like, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense because I've been avoiding it. And whatever you're avoiding, that means you should look there. If you have something that you're pushing against or rejecting, look there, go there, because this is telling you more about you as much as your attractions. Same thing. Rejection is attraction too, just on a different level. It's like polarity. So I knew that in this environment, I would be kind of judged more. I would be the person who is more under scrutiny. And this I didn't like. This is the wound that I had in myself, which is crucifixion wound, witch wound, however you want to call it. So I was avoiding this part of the world because if I show myself fully there, then I know that I will be scrutinized and judged. But with this nudge sinking into me and with me having few days to mull over it, it was all pointing to it will be good. So then, like after a few days, I realized, yeah, it's good. Okay, I'll go there for like a month or two, relax, reset. And I said a month or two. And then I'm going to go back to England because there I have some interest. Like I want to do something there. And I had still my company there and my business there. And so it was natural for me to think I'm going to go back to England. So I'm going to cancel my rent in Zagreb. I'm going to go to Herzegovina and then I'm going to go to England. However, this 1-2 month, what I thought, it was actually 12 months I stayed in Herzegovina, and it was incredibly deep, nourishing, and transformative time. All this 12 months, it was the most powerful time for me to develop myself spiritually and to anchor myself in this new sense of identity that I had compared to what I was when I left. I was free to be authentic. And seeing this, I can only see in this environment. I was led by spirit, by my soul, to do a complete recapitulation of the places where I spent time in my youth, in my teenage years, which was like so nourishing for my energy and so deeply transformative. However, If my soul had told me that go to Herzegovina, you will stay there for 12 months, no freaking way I would agree to that. No way. Thank God I didn't know. I was thinking I'm going to stay there for a month or two. And this is how your soul tricks you. Sometimes it will bring you around thinking like, yeah, you plan with your mind, whatever, but I got a better version for you. You will love this more. You will really experience this deeper than anything before. And you will be glad that you followed this. This is the point of the whole video, and this is the point of the whole channel. And my message is you will be glad, you will be amazed, you will be surprised, you will be in awe, you will be just like smacked by the beauty of life and how beautiful life can be once you start following your soul. Because this is where the fulfillment lies, this is where happiness lies, this is where satisfaction lies. Everything else is just going through the motion of regular human life, surviving, basically, just surviving in the world, surviving with the image that you present to the world and the story that you think you are in this world. Thank God we are not what we think we are. Okay, my loves, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you will follow the next soul call. I hope you will check yourself and see all those moments when you did follow it. How did it feel? Connect to that feeling. The feeling is important. And then connect to a moment where you didn't follow. How did it feel? This will tell you everything. Feeling. Feel into it. I love you all so very much. Thank you for watching. And until next time, all my love and all my devotion. Ciao, ciao.